Being called a strong black woman is not a compliment. In fact, it is an act of historical violence. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because, let me say it like this. If you think about the current environment we're in, post George Floyd, post Aubrey verdict, post, oh God, black Ukrainians being pulled off buses as families, as students, as athletes. You just think about the current climate, right? Just to get a sense of it. And you start to contend with, why is it that black bodies are so disposable, right? And not just in America. Now, my area of expertise is North American chattel slavery. So please understand, I'm not saying I am an expert in colonialism. I'm not. But I'm a black woman who got some common sense and I watch stuff, right? And the thing that I want you to be very, very clear about, oh yeah, please share, please tag. We're going in today, all right? Is when you hear someone say, oh, she's a strong black woman, or if you hear yourself say, I'm a strong black woman, please understand that that's not a compliment. This is why. The black female body, historically, specifically in North America, but we can look at the diaspora worldwide, right, has been turned into a factory for the American dream for worldwide consumption, okay? In order to justify the violence and the cruelty that's been acted out on our bodies, what European white men did or have done and continue to do is they take away our femininity. Think about it. I'll go a different direction, but I'm going to come back to this. Think about how little black boys are always related to as grown-ass men. They're never boys. But let it be a white man or a white boy. He gets the benefit of empathy and compassion because as a black male body, it doesn't matter his age, he's still a threat. When it comes to black female bodies, because slavery in North America has been passed down generationally through the bloodline of the mother, not the father, which is the tradition for European culture, our bodies have to be turned into promiscuous, have to be turned into, oh, she doesn't really feel pain. It's one of the reasons why we have such a high rate of deaths at birth, because when we go to doctors who have unknown biases or non-conscious biases, they relate like our bodies don't feel fucking pain. I'm trying, God. I'm trying. And so when it comes to us being strong, that's a trope for hit us, abuse us, beat us, treat us like we're not human us. You see what I'm saying? I need you to catch that, because we take it like, oh, I'm strong. Baby, the more you say you're strong, the more strong you be, the more they justify how come they can whip and beat and kick us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Being strong is a trope. It is a false god that white extremists and white supremacy has used against us for generations. We have co-opted it. We have reappropriated it, sis. And rightfully so, I understand it, but I want to make sure you comprehend what's really going on. If you're not feminine and delicate, you don't have to be handled with care. If you're strong and impervious to pain, then you don't have to be considered. See, strong in the context of oppression isn't about strength. It's about permission for violence against us. Now, here's when it gets really dark, okay? Keep breathing. We as a people of African ancestry, I'm speaking primarily of North American chattel slavery, but it can be applied to colonialism, okay? We have ingested the poison. We have, we have drunk the Kool-Aid of that black women are strong And I'll tell you how it's been. God, help me say this and not lose my temper. Please help me. Please help me. So, as long as we're strong, let me say it different. Because of systems of oppression, our family structure has been torn apart intentionally. You already know that, okay? You already know, and if you don't, that black men have been systematically each decade designed and positioned and herded into institutions, be it welfare, be it jail, be it corporate America, be it entertainment, be it sports. Those are all white institutions, y'all. We don't own them. We don't own them. Do you understand? So even the highest paid athlete is still there's some white male or men who are making more than he is. Okay, so this applies on both sides, okay, in different ways. As the way it happens for black male bodies and how it happens for black female bodies may not be the same, but the end outcome is the same. Okay, the treatment may be different, but the outcome is different. The outcome is the same. Ownership. Okay. So thank you, Pastor Irma, for reminding me. We ingested the poison, so now we take on, oh, I'm strong. And this is the thing, because of the breakdown of the black family, because of the nucleus being torn apart, because of the war on drugs, because of the crack epidemic, because of Jim Crow, because of black codes, because of slavery, because of those different pieces, okay? When we say we're strong, we're modeling to ourselves how white supremacists have taught us, how they relate to us. So we're hard on ourselves. We talk to ourselves the way Master talked to our ancestors. I need you to get this. I need you to comprehend how we have become our own oppression. Do you understand? And we think it's a good thing. Now we say, okay, I'm a strong black woman. I'm an independent black woman. No, I'm going to be very clear. The only reason you're independent is because you haven't been taken care of. I don't know too many black women who, if they had the choice of being taken care of or working hard, would choose working hard. Do you understand? And I'm not saying it as a slam. I just want you to understand how far it goes in terms of saying we're strong. When we say we're strong, we teach ourselves that we should push, that we should slave, that we should run ourselves tired because we won't ask for any help. Because theoretically speaking, and historically and trauma speaking, we haven't had any help. Not significant enough for us to actually to feel supported. But we have reappropriated the term and the belief system and the behavior that doesn't allow ourselves to be supported. Do you understand what I'm saying? It becomes a catch-22. You say you want to be supported, but you won't ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, right. You say you want to be in love, but you won't let yourself be vulnerable. Do you see what I'm saying? I got this wonderful, beautiful text from a brother who said, how do you heal with her? Because I did the thing about how to heal with him. How do you heal with her? It was a brilliant question. And it's something that we need to talk about for ourselves, not just for us with our men, but us in terms of our relation to ourselves as black women and in terms of our money in our business. And I gave him tips. It's somewhere in one of the thingy things I've done. But the main thing I need you to hear, sis, is this. Because of the institution of North American slavery, we have had to depend on ourselves. Okay? And because life has been hard on us, we've been hard on us. Okay? And because we've been hard on ourselves, we're hard on other people. You cannot give somebody anything. Yes, please share this. You cannot give somebody anything you do not give yourself first. It cannot be done. It can't be done. Okay? You can't want somebody to be soft with you when you're not soft with you. You can't want somebody to give you grace when you don't give yourself grace. It can't be done. In fact, you're going to attract people who are going to treat you like crap because that's how you treat you. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing. Thank you for being my partner and helping us heal. Okay? And so what I'm have to have you hear, sis, is that I would like for you to take the case that you're not strong. I want you to take the case that you're wounded. I do. I want you to take the case that you're hurt and you're disappointed with life. That life broke your heart. I don't know when it did it. I don't know if it was in childhood. I don't know if it was a mortgage. I don't know if you lost a child. I don't know if you were betrayed. I don't know. But look in your own heart and you'll know the truth of it. That when life broke your heart, You turned your back on you. You turned your back on people. You turned your back on trusting anybody to be on your side. And I understand that. I did the same thing. It's a valid survival strategy. And you became independent. You became strong to not feel the devastation of being left or the betrayal of the people who said they love you and walked away. I understand that. And it's valid. You're valid. But I want you to take the case that you're not strong. You're wounded. And if you can start walking in that, something starts to soften on the inside. Because a wound can be healed. If you're strong, that's a character trait. But a wound, whether it's emotional, spiritual, physical, wounds heal when they're tended to. But have you tended to the wound, sis? Have you tended to the wound of nobody's going to want me? No one's going to love me. No one's going to accept me. No one's going to help me. So why even try? I understand that. I have done that. No, you're right. Spot on. I've done that. But when I took on healing, for real, everything changed. Everything changed. My money changed. My life changed. Where I live changed. Allowing myself to be loved changed. Loving me changed. It all changed. Not because I did something great. All I did was be willing to heal. And when I took on healing, specifically for me, my father wound, I had already healed my mother wound by virtue of me being put out when I was 16. So I had been working on that for a couple of decades, right? But when I took on healing my father wound, I was able to claim my birthright from my paternal side. I have my father's brilliance. I have my father's ingenuity. I have my father's swag. I have my father's relentless pursuit. You see what I'm saying? My father was a hustler. I'm my father's daughter. And ancestrally, my people, the people that sold us into slavery, were business people. That's my blood. And there's no shame in that. No one knew chattel slavery was different than African slavery. No one knew. So you missed me on Africans did something bad. No, chattel slavery is unique to the United States of America. We're the only people who do chattel slavery. That is why our plight is different from anybody else. We have generational slavery that was commodified. So it's not the same as when you're an African slave. You can buy out of that. You can work out of that. 7 years later, you're free. It's not the same. So please miss me with, Africans is something. No, humans do bullshit. That's what humans do. I'm fine with that. But what I want you to understand is this. As a black woman in America who is the descendant of enslaved people from Africa, you and I have a very specific relationship to ourselves because we were sold. We have a very specific relationship to black men because they didn't protect us. And they couldn't. But that doesn't mean we don't harbor the resentment. It's a historical wound and we have to take it on. If we take it on at the level of community, and if there are black men who are willing to take on healing with us, we ain't got to deal with Ukraine no more. We ain't got to deal with them doing some stuff, because we will have our emotional freedom and we'll have our economic freedom. Because the thing that moves this world is currency. And we are the biggest consumers in North America. And we are the power behind almost everything that moves culturally in this world. So the trick is to heal, not be strong. When you heal, you stop being strong. You know what I'm saying? And you make room to be supported. You make room to be loved. You make room to receive. Love and money are the same energetic. They are. They both require the same thing from you, sis. Okay? And that is is to heal. Okay? So I'm going to be I'm taking on doing a live event, a virtual and live event. Save the date. I believe it's May 22nd. I'm going to do it in Arizona because I want to do the healing work in the healing caverns. I have this thing going on. All right. Anyway, but I'm going to be pushing out healing Black love. And the tagline is manifesting millions together. Together. We're doing this together. On my watch, we do it together. We don't do it as individuals. Our ancestors do it as individuals. We're not doing it as individuals. We're doing this together. And if you want to roll with me, I got you. Okay? And so I'm going to start talking about it soon. Tickets are going to be available soon. There'll be a virtual version, and then there'll be a live event. Okay? And we're taking it on. I'm taking it on. And if you're committed to generational wealth, if you're committed to healing the Black family, if you're committed to attracting the love of your life, if you're committed to getting rid of the damage of being hurt from the past, from past loves, roll with me. Walk with me. We can do this, but we can't do it the way white people have taught us. We can't do it being strong. We can't do it as individuals. They want us to continue to do that, which is why they can divide and conquer. Not on my watch. God has trained me too well to ignore the obvious. And if you're committed to setting yourself emotionally and economically free, you may want to roll with a sister. That's all I do. I've done over 5 million in less than 6 years because I was willing to heal. Are you willing to heal? Are you willing to do the real work, to have your own money, to have your own business? Because the only way to make money in America is to have your own business. And every Black person within the sound of my voice needs to have your own business entity, because America is capitalism and you're ignoring the facts. You have to win in the game you're playing called capitalism, not fairness, not being strong, not doing it yourself. Nothing is done for yourself. If you're really out to win and you're really out to create that blue ivy kind of wealth, that generational wealth. But you can't do it if you're emotionally in bondage. You got to heal, sis. You got to heal, bro. And if you're willing to, I can show you how. So that's all I got. If you're fed by this word, this life-giving word, please pay it forward. We have international things coming in our back door. If you think the Ukraine is a further away, think about all the stuff that Trump did with Russia. What if they start having refugees come here? How do you know they're not going to snatch other Black bodies? This closer than you think. There's more urgency than you think. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not ignoring the facts. So I'm not trying to be strong. I'm out to be effective. I'm not trying to be fair. I'm out to win. And I want to win with you. Okay? So learn from me. This is Dr. Venus. Dr. Venus Opal Reese. Please, if you're fed, please share this video. Okay? I love you, sis. I love you, bro. I love you, allies. There were abolitionists before allies. I love you. Thank you for amplifying my voice. And for all of my family, we can win at this. But we have to do it together. We have to do it as a family. We have to do it as business. We have to do it as colleagues. We have to do it as loves. We have to do it as lovers. We have to do it as parents. We have to do it together. We cannot do it the way that white oppression has taught us to. We got to do it the way that works. We got to heal. We got to monetize, and we have to leverage technology. And I'll teach you all of that at the Healing Black Love Live Experience, virtual and in Arizona. Goodbye for now. Please share this video.